at a family dinner, you learned the details of her children's and grandchildren's lives, generously laced with Linda's unvarnished opinions about the state of her world. Linda loved her collections, and Billy and I picked out a few together to share with you all that you see in the table in the vestibule. She loved her collections of Santa Clauses, Christmas villages, carolers, angels, Noah's Ark, Easter bunnies, and models of historic churches. In her and George's house, it was Christmas year-round, with a small tree in the living room, still covered with intricate glass ornaments and Christmas-themed collectibles throughout the house. Linda loved following sports, especially when basketball and football seasons boiled down to championships. She took special delight in filling out March Madness brackets and rating Super Bowl ads. Linda loved her church, as Will talked about, and she was a lifelong member of the Church of Christ, a faith in which her father, Weimer Weiser, was an ordained minister in addition to being a biology professor. Linda and George joined this church more than 50 years ago. A few years earlier, Linda, as we've heard, met George on a blind date while she was teaching middle school and George was still in law school. George brought Linda home for Thanksgiving, and in the Sadler family, we knew he was hooked for life. Linda suffered from a variety of illnesses in the last decade of her life, but her obvious devotion to George never flagged. May she rest in peace.
I just, Linda was a phenomenon. Came to Hermitage Road the first year, and we were talking about doing VBS, and I was just thinking, hey, well, okay, let's do VBS, and little did I know what was getting ready to happen. It just blew my mind what that church turned into over that week. And to Will's comments, I mean, it was full to here. I've admired just so much the way George tended to Linda in these last year, 2 years, or forever, I guess, but really exemplified just daily, consistent faithfulness to his wife in these days. Heat out of there, heat out of there. I was like, okay. So while she was doing all that, I'm reaching down to my phone and I'm texting George. I said, George, can you get on the phone and call Linda? Or can I call you and can you talk to Linda? And he texted me back, said, yep. So I called Linda. I called George, and it was the sweetest conversation. It was really sweet, and George was so good, because it was just a sweet conversation, and I was the third party just listening in, and she missed him, and he loves her, and it was just a sweet conversation. So I'll remember that, but I want to honor George for that. That was just an example to me, George. You showed me